What's up? And you're tuned in for another edition of Nay's Way. What's up, Boomerangs? Here, happy Sunday. Just chilling and relaxing. Coming to you with another video. And today's topic is independence. It's so important that when you're an adult, require financial independence and emotional independence, because if you don't, you will be putting yourself in a lot of situations that you do not need to be in. Why? Because you will be dependent upon another person for money, and you will be dependent upon another person for your emotional security. You shouldn't be an adult and have to say, I gotta see if I can do something, because I need to know if another person is going to give me money to take care of something that I need to do or want to do for myself. You're a whole adult. Sometimes when you don't acquire financial independence, like for example, someone can be in a marriage and they might be completely miserable. There might be a situation where domestic violence is even going on, but they're stuck. Because why? They solely rely on the person who is their spouse to support them. So if they were to leave, they don't have the means to acquire another residence. And I'm not knocking it, because sometimes we get caught up in bad situations and it's not easy to always overcome them or to get out of them. What I'm saying is that if you are in a situation such as that, try starting now to acquire financial independence, so that way you don't have to be stuck. That's one of the worst feelings in the world. You might as well be in prison, right? When you want out of something and you can't get out because you don't have the necessary means to do it, or you're emotionally vested in someone and everything that they tell you about yourself or make you believe things about yourself that make you feel down, or they implant insecurities into you, that's because you don't have emotional independence or mental independence. You rely on what other people think about you to tell you how you should feel about yourself. And unfortunately, that happens to a lot of women and some men sometimes too. But there is more to it than that. If you don't, I'm not just talking about living arrangements. I'm also talking about, if you don't become independent, you can become a burden to someone. Because I've seen it happen. Like, for example, I've seen families not able to bury their parents because there was no life insurance policy. I've seen parents get evicted, and now their kids are trying to go on and live their lives, and now they have to take in this person who lives a certain way, and now your child who's grown wants to live another way, and now they gotta have this guilt because now you have become a burden. And it's not a good feeling, right? God forbid somebody in the family passes. Now everybody got to cook 3,000 pounds of chicken or sell plates. Or now this family arguing among themselves because one person's like, why I got to put in $1,000 for the funeral? Somebody's like, you drive a Lexus, that's why. And then another person's like, but you just bought a house last year. Why I'm putting in more than you? And now this causing people to not get along in the family, to bury an adult who should have had their orders in the field already. And me personally, I'm not perfect, you know what I'm saying? But I don't like to be a burden to anybody. I've been so independent from a very early age because I've seen it happen, and to become a burden to someone, that's like one of the last things I myself would want to do to other people, especially people who are my family who are already going through their own problems, right? Why would I want to project my problems onto them when I'm an adult and I should already be taking care of them myself? Sometimes we don't think like that, right? And it causes a lot of friction down the road. So boomerangs, if you ever experienced a situation or you know someone who's possibly in this situation, sit them down and discuss how important it is to be independent, right? Because when you're young, not all of us are raised to be successful, you know? We're not taught how important credit is, right? That you need this. So when you get older, when they run a credit check on you, you can get a house, a car. We're not, some of us aren't, I'm not going to say all of us, but some of us are not teaching our children that. We're not teaching them the importance of saving money and acquiring assets. You get money, you think you just gotta spend it right away, and then later on, you're living from check to check, or you don't have money to pay for certain things, and you gotta borrow money. That's a bad situation. You don't want to put yourself in that situation. You don't want to have to be taking robbing Peter to pay Paul, and you just want your own. You want your own. You know what I'm saying? It comes to a point where you just want your own. You want to be able to burp, fart, spit without somebody on top of your space, on top of your area, breathing down your neck. That's what we all deserve as adults. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's a bad thing. It's just something that it's occupancy. In the Bible, it speaks to everybody who have their own residence. It's something that we normally should want for ourselves. All right, because you shouldn't be infringing on another person's space, period, or what they're doing. Everybody should be having their own thing going on, right? So if you don't learn this from an early age, coming up, when you get older, a lot of things you're trying to figure out, and by that time, a lot of people already are ahead of you in the race because they kind of had a head start. Because maybe they were raised in a household where they were taught the importance of saving. They were taught the importance of money and how to use it in the right way. And some people who have children, they teach the females to just solely rely upon the man. And some men who, when they grow up, they didn't have a positive role model who was a male influence to teach them how to be a man. So when they grow up, they're all over the place. So a lot of these things that were projected onto us as children end up later on messing us up as adults. But I'm here to tell you, I've went through it all. So don't let what happened to you in your youth ruin your adult life, because now you got to take control of you. It's okay to be selfish. You take care of people all your life. Now it's time to take care of you, because you can't take care of nobody if you don't take care of yourself first. All right? So I hope you enjoyed today's message, y'all. I love you, boomerangs. I'm just sending out that love and that energy back to y'all. It's a rainy Sunday here in New York. I hope where you at, like my girl Miss J say, the sun is still shining somewhere. And it's shining over here too, a little bit in the background. I put my light on so it can shine for y'all too. Alright? So I'll be watching some of y'all later on, spreading that love as I always love to do. And we're going to keep growing and we're going to keep getting stronger, y'all. Love you. Have a blessed day. Peace.